Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MTA going old school here tonight on Sunday Night Madness, and we have got 8 brand new trucks ready to make their debut in this old school shorter track. Buffalo Tremor, No Problem, USA 1, and Equalizer all ready to do battle here tonight, plus many more as we jump over to get round 1 started. And in round 1, you're going to see Buffalo Tremor take on No Problem. Equalizer will take on the King Crunch, followed by Stomper taking on the Gravedigger. Then USA 1 takes on the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet to close out round 1 competition. Now, coming up first here in round 1, we've got John Moore in the No Problem Ford Bronco in the far lane. Over in the near lane, we've got John Kwasniewski and Buffalo Tremor, the Chevrolet, taking on the Ford. Now down the straight stretch, Moore's got a lead on him, and No Problem, the Ford Bronco gets the win. He'll put Johnny K and Buffalo Tremor in the square body Chevrolet on the trailer early here in round 1. We're going to see John Moore and No Problem in the Ford Bronco back in action for round 2. Next up here in round 1 competition, we've got Scott Stevens in the Auto Value King Crunch out of Spring, Texas. The Chevrolet there now set to take on Greg Holbrook in the Equalizer. Green light going down now. King Crunch got him up the line. Equalizer starting to come back on him, and Holbrook pulls the trigger through no man's land. Equalizer is your winner in round 1. Scott Stevens and the King Crunch are on the trailer early here tonight in round 1. We're going to see Equalizer come back in the round 2 competition to take on No Problem. Now next up in round 1, out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Dennis Anderson in the Gravedigger, starving Marvin Smith and Stomper in the near lane. Green light goes down, Gravedigger with a lead. Stomper trying to come back on him in the end, and starving Marvin Smith may have just got the Gravedigger in the shutdown area. Gravedigger had a big lead on him coming down that straight stretch. Problems with the Gravedigger through no man's land. We're not sure if Anderson had trouble with the engine. We're not too sure as we look back at our photo finish. Your winner is going to be Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger by merely inches over the Stomper Chevrolet here in round 1 action. But now as we close out round 1 competition, the Chevrolet out of Minnesota, Steve Wilkie in the USA 1 taking on Gary Porter from Wadesboro, North Carolina. Carolina Crusher 2 Chevrolets as the green light goes down now. USA 1 with the lead. Porter pulls the trigger in the end, and Carolina Crusher may have came up with the win over USA 1 there in the far lane. We're not sure. We're going to go down and check out the MTA replay. I know Wilkie in the USA 1 got Carolina Crusher off the line right here as the replay goes down, but watch the Carolina Crusher in the near lane. Pulls the trigger on the big bad bow tie over no man's land and pulls out the win over the USA 1 Chevrolet. We'll see him back in round 2. And speaking of round 2 competition, here's your matchups. No Problem, John Moore takes on Greg Holbrook and Equalizer. Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger will take on Gary Porter, Carolina Crusher. And at the line first in round 2, the No Problem Ford Bronco in the far lane driven by John Moore, but over in the near lane, however, is Greg Holbrook in the Chevrolet. Equalizer ready to go. Stage now, Ford and Chevrolet down the straight stretch. Looks like Moore's got a lead on him, and Equalizer trying to come back on him, chasing down the No Problem in the end. Gets into the hay bales there in the shutdown area. As we get set to go back and look at our MTA replay, Holbrook was trying to play catch up on Moore in the near lane. Taking another look at it right here. John Moore and No Problem with a big time lead. Holbrook trying to play catch up right here, but Holbrook couldn't come up with it in the end. Your winner, John Moore, the No Problem Ford Bronco, heading over to the finals. But who does he meet there? Will it be Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher stays in the far lane, or Dennis Anderson in the Gravedigger in the near lane? 2 Carolina boys, green light goes down, Porter's pulling a lead on him, and it looks like Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher making quick, fast work of the Gravedigger. Remember, earlier tonight we said Dennis was having engine trouble there in round 1, and I do believe it has come back to haunt the Gravedigger as he is on the trailer, and Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher are in the finals, and they will meet John Moore and No Problem. Don't go anywhere. The finals are next. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races. Head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Back here now on Sunday Night Madness as MTA goes old school in its final time, ladies and gentlemen. John Moore in the No Problem Ford Bronco stage now in the far lane, ready to take on Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet in the near lane. Who's going to take the win? Green light goes down, Ford and Chevrolet down the stretch. Porter pulling the trigger, and it's going to be the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet. He will gather up the win here tonight at the MTA Motorsports Old School event over John Moore and No Problem, who gave a big run for his money. As we go back down now and take a look at the MTA replay right here off the line. Both drivers cut one great light down the straight stretch. They go right here over no man's land is where Moore made the mistake, and Gary Porter, Mr. Consistency, kept it smooth and made a clean pass. Your winner here tonight at the MTA Old School event, Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap up Sunday Night Madness as MTA went old school. We hope you enjoyed the great monster truck diecast racing right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next time.